Dumelang sanibonani Thobela. Baba ngubarabusheni. My name is Lalas Kholo aka Motsoko Vandale Satsori Kone ke tlhaba ka mafoko ke tlhaba ka mabomo ushe o tlokele poloko. I'm not alone here. I'm with Lee, my sunflower. How are you, Lee?
I'm good. I'm alive. We are moving. Thobela ke Rolocha. Hello.
Who do we have today? And you agree to rock white, black and white.
Cut.
And then,
No.
Oh, am I shallow?
What?
Oh, am I shallow? I didn't
notice that. That is so weird. I didn't notice.
We're not fine, brother. Oh, you can put a cigarette or wind up your son,
Thank you so much for having me, guys, today. Lalas, it's actually my first day meeting you. I've been seeing you online, on TV, everywhere. You are popular, my friend. Thank you so much for having me today, and thank you so much for this invitation. I'm truly honored to be here. Thank you.
We are also honored to have you because Lee sent me something, said I must vote for you. Can you tell me about your political party?
We need to be voting. Exactly. Tell us about your political party. What is that?
You guys are confusing me right now. A political party.
We do not a political party or it's a birthday party. We don't know, but we we must vote for you. Don't do.
All right. Let me tell you about that campaign. It's I've been nominated for 4 awards, Founder of the Year Africa. Under Social Founder of the Year. Amongst the nominees, people from Zambia, people from Mozambique, people from Zimbabwe, people from South Africa. So it's not a South African thing. This one is from this deep slot, this one is from
It's actually a continental thing.
Exactly. So I don't know how it came. I just received an email. Congratulations, you've been nominated. You've made it through.
Do you run any organization?
Well, before we get into that, I think we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Please tell us who is Percy.
Yo, I can't because
I can you go lolo. But anyway, this is Percy Malepe, just in case you missed it. And please tell us who is Percy.
All right. In simple terms, my first name is Hopotso actually, but most people do not know about this name. Hopotso Percy Malepe. I was born and raised in a township under Zanin called Askororo. That's where I come from. I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather. My mother spent time away from me. It's home. She always came home with some good stuff and all that. Back in the days, it was not easy for one, to have nice things and all that. But life was easy in a way that we don't even mind these good things.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So my grandmother actually taught me love. She taught me how to coexist with people. She taught me a lot of things. So I grew up there. At the age of, I was 17 years of age. That was in 2011. I relocated to Deep Slot where I was going to do my grade 10. I relocated to Deep Slot and went to a school called Buenamalapo High School.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
I'm the firstborn in Mamaga. I have 2 siblings from a different father, but yeah, we still remain a family. That is Pace. Today I'm 28 years of age. Yes. And if there's anything you want to know, we are going on.
I mean, I know him as the founder and chairperson of Ikemeleng Foundation. I thought he was gonna mention that. but
Am I okay?
Oh, but you
Not
guys,
this
you
guy.
said who is Percy? not
Yeah,
who-
no. I was asking the question.
Exactly.
Are you running any organization?
I think you were too forward on that.
Yeah, because I
so-
didn't ask you. Then Lindelani remembered that. Okay, Bella interviewed. Tell us about yourself.
Bit by bit, I can't. I'm telling you about myself, who
Yeah.
I am. There
Yeah,
are things that I do.
yeah.
Then you must ask me about those things. What makes you
Keep it for
involved
me.
in
The
that?
organization.
is it?
Yeah, and I wasn't aware.
But you guys have never met before.
We've never met,
No.
but I performed co-organization.
For how long?
I think twice. First time it was me. The second time, Nikide Nona the drama. What?
Yeah. I think that was a heritage
Yeah.
thing. I was not there. I was in Limpopo by that time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's why I don't know you. The one
That
running
makes
con.
sense. But
Which
before-
means even at the team
Before we get into like the Ikemeleng Foundation, right? We are talking about Percy Malepe as an individual. You mentioned who you are and that you were raised by your grandmother, and you mentioned that you were born and raised in Limpopo. When did you come to Deep Sleuth?
So permanently, I came to Deep Slot in 2011, but I used to come to Deep Slot, visiting in and out. But permanently, I came to Deep Slot in 2011, and in the very same year, it was not easy for me to adjust. When you are at school, you are labeled as a guy who you don't know things,
Yeah.
Come class you will be a joke. But no, I didn't mind because I'm a very funny guy. Yeah, so if someone makes fun of me, I join you. And when I make a comeback, you're going to be angry because I got a shame. So my first year, when I came to Deep Slot, my first year at school, it was very tough. This place, guys. This place is full of stories. So I stay with my mom. Mama Greg.
Oh yeah.
Strict rules. I must be at home before 6. I must always be at church. I used to go to a choir. I knew the timetable. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, I must be go choiring when I come back from school. Not that I wanted to.
Yeah, but because it was a routine set up for you.
Exactly. So, but you end up just enjoying as time goes on. Or okay, all right, let's do it. But again, there's a certain influence. Modi Pinja go school.
Yeah.
Whereby but I go fountain, I go kai, when those places were still popular, because we knew it was seasonal. The 16 June, the pens down. We know quantums are going out in numbers. People are getting injured, all those things. Young people are losing themselves,
Yeah,
but I've never attended any of those events, and I must thank my mom for treating me that way, because maybe something would have happened to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, because again, if it's I want to maneuver.
Yeah.
I want to. So because of my mom, even on Saturdays, Fridays I would go to sleep to church. Come back the following morning. Saturday, it's a choir. I go to church. So there's no time to be on the street.
For real.
Yeah, or Sunday it's normal church. But I didn't like it there, to be honest, guys.
Yeah.
But you had to be there.
I had to be there because sometimes go creaking the whole time. If you go creaking Sunday, I sleep the whole day.
But
Until church 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more like routine. I've been forced in so many boredom in my life. But then you are running the organization. what motivated you to actually think that you can make such an impact in Diepsloot?
Okay, actually, how I let me take you through my journey before I tell you about the organization.
For real?
Yeah. So, okay, that is my first year. First year I failed grade 10 because of the people that I was surrounded by. We didn't like Nersa Elejanaga next man. Neru Mama Jitala. So, cause I like in the first term. Just like check up like or what's going on. Second term, I'm becoming influential now. I'm able to drive people like on what to do.
Yeah.
Rate so, rescite so. Sometimes we would go out of school. I agree that school is in the farms there. We'll go out of school. Swim. You know how these people, they don't take us serious. If we come into your house as a normal person, like you would advise young people would know, but it's during school time. The way they didn't love like our futures to be bright, they allow us to come and swim in the houses the whole day.
So you don't think they were just being friendly?
No, that's not being friendly. They know there's a school, we are wearing a school uniform. Why are you not asking, hey, guys, 10 o'clock, you guys are here to swim.
But then them being Makua, if they hadn't let you guys in, it was going to be something else.
No.
Probably related to race or something.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, now according to me, it was not going to be like that. That time we were young. Maybe we were going to feel like that.
What grade were you doing?
10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, maybe we're going to feel like that.
Yeah.
Or like, this guy's very crazy, and all that. But from like at the back of my mind, Gary, I reflect. I know, man, there's something wrong. You ought to ask.
As a parent,
you ought to ask. Look, even as a black person, nice. Ask us, guys. You are wearing a uniform. What's going on? Then we are writing. We finished early. You know.
Yeah.
But day by day, we are coming to you. There's something wrong. Okay, as I was going on, so 2011 I failed, and I never regretted failing because I knew what I was doing. I knew I was not putting in the work. And in the class, I think we were about 40, and only 11 people passed, and the rest of us are failed. And it was nice because next day we were still in the same class together. The crazy ones, the people of our passing who were always quiet. I agree, you know those ones in the class. Quiet. I was even nicknamed by a teacher who seemed not to be liking me. She named me Buroko. I was like, wow.
Buroko, were you?
Buroko Papa.
Buroko, sleepist.
You used to sleep a lot. Or Buroko, as in like.
Or if when a teacher comes to class and they are full of themselves and there's nothing that you find interesting, obviously you find yourself sleeping.
Oh, so
yeah,
so there was a reason why they named you Buroko.
Yeah, because 2 times she came to class.
Yeah.
Then now I would pass out. Yeah, then she named me Buroko. Then I was a joke the whole year, you know, yeah. Then maybe to grade 11 now I was someone who's the Genja go school no. Yeah, after school, but I was not doing anything, just just to be protected. Yeah, by just knowing your face. But I was not going around beating people. I've never used a knife in my life, nothing like that. But strategically just being part of them or after school I would go with them. Sometimes somebody wants to go in or go guy. Yeah, then I would take them to number 1 somewhere because I know the shakes are always locked during the day. So go number 1, I'll feel you just check. Hey, that check, give more to la mama ka or no double miracle. So usually get my mail. I want miracle again.
Wow.
So that's how I got away with it. Getting suspensions at school. Mama ga na magala cause if you I was someone else. I was an agree, respect, rang. Magala suspension go school. Because we relay. I feel go school modes and then she deny. You know how teachers can get you to say something yeah, but we are going to 5 minutes. Think we're going to expel you out of the school. If had we known our rights by then, or there's no size, these guys need to go through Department of Education and all that. We are going to challenge that thing. Life now is different from ours. So we're going to expel you from this school or else you tell the truth. Then I just said to be honest, you know.
And you were honest.
Yeah. Then 2011, grade 11, the whole class, I'm now influencing them. Okopa. Yeah. I knew how the test would look like before Ringwal.
How?
You know,
how would you know?
Namana, like I am today. Like I would force my way through to the teachers. Have a conversation. Even those who do not like me, they would end up liking me. Washing their cars, eating their lunch. So they can get information like that. Okay, grade 11C test tomorrow, and I see everything. Then I would memorize it in my mind. If I go class fast, then I would tell everyone in my second or what is going to happen. One day they caught like almost half of the class. Because of this girl. Oh, I don't worry. She agree like you are likely to get over 80-something%, then 8%. So yeah, now she was working hard. Now around 60. Then who pays they get like almost 100%. Yeah, I think that was done out of laziness. I was lazy to study. But yeah, I was just lazy to study. Then they called me.
You were not lazy to make a plan on how to cover up your laziness.
Yeah, they called my mom. Same thing. I denied. Then they did the same thing. I told them, right, you know, it is what it is.
I know they expel about.
Yeah.
So grade 10 was the only grade you failed. Did you like pass grade 11 and grade 12? I'm guessing this is like 2013, 14 when you passed your grade 12.
Yeah, I finished my grade 12 in 2014. And 2013, I'm in grade 11, passed to grade 12. Yeah. Then so the situation from school to home, I'm now starting to drink grade 12. And I'm that guy who organizes like the pens down, influencing all the grade 12s. Alright, God did this so if it's on one, we are contributing something. Or you know, every term if it's on one, we're meeting there. Then rebele Brian as grade 12s.
Where are you guys taking money from?
Baba, you make a plan. You make a plan. You just create a story, Jay. Alright. Cause Kolomar would draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, like in 5 weeks, Oga was 200, and by then it's too much. Yeah. I would go and tell my other angel, Alright, Banyaga 1, 2, 3. Tell my ma, Banyaga 1, 2, 3. Give here. And Banama school when they buy beer, over level or Varga beer buy a van. Over level or Varga beer buy budget through these things. They know on this particular day it's a pens down. We're going to more it. So now I was able to influence people to even do that.
Hey, yeah.
So you with that type of character, you passed your matric being like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and where I passed my matric, where in the last days when I passed my matric, we had lost a brother. May his soul rest in peace. In the local camp, his name is Sello Matlo. We used to be neighbors. It was very much unfortunate. I can't forget that moment. We went to camp 2 days before we write exams. The guy passes on, like on the same day we arrive at camp. Drown go meeting, tried by all means necessary, but you know. So there's a memorial service. We have been told by the head of the school, Lori, there's no one who's going to attend the funeral in Limpopo because we was prepared for exams. Now after that whole thing, I was a speaker there, ne? Then after that, I took the mic. I got out of school. I got about half of them. We are going there.
How?
Yeah. When we come back, we must do something about the school. We ban. So
I'm listening.
So this
So
this other teacher came. I don't know, Percy, you don't do that. You don't do that. Come no, Mr. Mako. We are going with or without you. Not that.
And then
then strategically I mobilized these young people. Let's wear our matric jackets.
Yeah.
But transport transport ZCC. So we went to church and bus is there.
So you all paid for it though?
Yes, we paid.
Oh,
yeah. We went to church and bus there.
That was a bit smart though.
In the morning, my teacher bus and I'm the first person to go and greet them.
Wow.
How are you, sir? How are you, ma'am? How are you, principal? We are here. And in that funeral, I must talk. I'm on the program.
And you did talk.
Wearing a matric jacket.
And we representing
look our heartless young you can't be like that.
Yeah.
Someone wrote a speech for me. After that, we went to school.
Who's someone? Is it a school child?
Yeah, he was a
one of the learners.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Trevor. He was very smart. Yeah, so he wrote a speech for me. Obviously, I told him what to. Yeah, because I couldn't put it.
The words,
you know. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I like that. What is it called? Such personality.
Which one?
Acknowledge someone or this one can do it better.
I don't know what they call, but it's
I will tell you, that is why even today.
That's a very good personality.
I have people at the foundation who can remain. Yeah, because I'm not self-centered.
Yeah.
So Percy, you've taken us through your high school life, right? I want to ask, so the main question is, we're going to begin your life from matric. You've now passed matric, you have your results, then what? But before we get into then what, tell us, how was life for you in the rural areas and when you coming here? Like what were some of the things that you had to unlearn about people who stay here, you know, because you are here to experience location for yourself. I mean, when you are in the rurals, there are stereotype things that you hear about kids that stay here, you know, because I can make an example with me going from here to home, you know, kids having to accept this wild child. I'm saying wild child because that's the stereotype that side. So how was it like for you? How was that kind of life for you in the rurals and in the township?
So life in the urban in general, it's very fast.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's very fast. Back at home, life is very slow. Same things every day. If we are used to chill like this, after school we come and chill. We would have ideas, but it takes time. It takes time for you to be resourceful, because you now have to wait for uncle who must come back from Josie. Something, you can get whatever that you need. That sound that you can take to parties and all that, So life from rurals and urban, it's so much different. But now, to be honest, go say like my grandfather and my grandmother, cause so my grandfather na dula go Rambek, go Waterfront. The time Rambek, it was Rambek, not like that. Yeah. So I used to come there a lot as a kid. So negi namutula, or like in my area, I'm literally the first person to travel to Jos, and it was fashionable by then. Understand that. What's going on now? What's happening? Go Jos. I remember as a kid, I refused to ride in an M3. Yeah, boss, yeah, Dalaga, because I was scared. Like good logo I'm scared, or hey, this thing, what if it flies with me? But at the later stage, guys, so like shit. I should have done that, So, but yeah, in a nutshell, life from Gomaing, it's depressing, guys. But you know, one way from Go Mahwe, they see you as a very prominent person. Yeah, like this one we went to a place called Monte Casino. Exactly.
Lalas, you tell them lies.
Yeah. I was very close to Minister of Education.
But today it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Being at home, being here is the same thing. Now things are happening.
Yeah.
They don't take you as person from Joes. This one. No, that thing is a normalized thing amongst our peers.
Yeah.
Even here in Dipslot, it happens.
Yeah.
There are people who value river one every day. They can literally ask you for 2 rand.
Yeah.
But I don't like the culture at home where people see you worry. How did you two more?
Or coke.
Do you guys understand our struggles?
As if there's money everywhere, you just walk around and
so now, so I used to, be triggered.
Yeah.
But no. This one's and now I'm going to be rude.
And they laugh at you.
You know what I do? Every time when I go home, I take a friend with.
Yeah.
So that I grew up there. Now because things have changed. Things I suddenly like that. The love that you will get from your rural. But mama,
well, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward now. You've passed your matric, Percy. Then what? Where to? What do? You have your matric results January there. You know the vibes, was the spirit. Yeah. What happens? What do you do?
Yeah, guys, Shem, I was row 10. So,
row 10 is in nobody, the old somebody.
Looking at God has entered my body.
Yeah.
There's a friend of mine, whom I met when I came to Dipslot, but he was a grade ahead.
Yeah.
His name is Marcus.
Yeah.
So Marcus, who fetched matric before me in 2012, ne? In 2012 he finished his matric. In 2013 I'm going to do grade 11.
Yeah.
So he tells me he went to TUT to study teaching, and he's a teacher today. So he tells me, I'm gonna apply, get out tusha, you know. By that time student politics now are starting to be So I applied, and after the matric results they accept me go TUT. And my mom was so mad.
Why?
She was mad because azanga kaya next thing I go and she was so mad. When mama, she was making an example. When mama school and all that. Why they are not going to school?
She had a right.
Now by that time I got just
What are you doing
ghost riding?
Why,
I think that's before that.
Ghost riding, you know, I'm just I'll find her like that Lomaji, that Bloma Lane. I was no longer at home now. So my life was directionless. But one thing that I didn't do even today was to be influenced by the drugs, like smoking all these things.
Be proud of yourself,
but
because you were close to those
I was on the edge. I even slept in the same house as someone who smokes in Yaope. Like for months, bro.
And about convincing somehow you go here that and you never been tested like that.
No, that guy was a nice guy. He was not. He didn't want me to come to his things. He was not telling me about that. But you know, their culture is something else. If Ahono grab whatever that he needs, sometimes he goes mad. I'll lock it outside. Then you don't know where to go. Yeah. After that, so Marcus Lena, he becomes mad. One day he finds me. I was always go number 1, go my dicing. He finds me there. Yeah. I left gambling like recently. Yeah,
it's a nice thing, gambling. But don't try this at home, at school, or on a podcast.
I loved gambling a lot. Yeah, like a gamble. Even if I didn't have anything, my mom once came to fetch me there. Go number 1. Very busy girl. Hey, 6'5". Take care. Cool, Mama Rugo Gamara. So my friend comes out of nowhere. Hey, Marava, it's your future. It's your future. Who do you think you are pleasing? It's your future, but I'm trying to help you. Imagine your friend telling you that. Then that thing, from that got tomorrow.
Yeah, now I have to look.
Then I started being close to him. But then that application already expired. But I was able, go TUT. Those guys are very dumb. You know what? I was able to get access to the campus.
How?
The student politics here, EFF. I was able to be part of the people who are launching and be able to choose when you're going to be a secretary without being a student at TUT.
You mean like physically being there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's possible with any university. I mean, it's possible.
No, beside this thing, study student politics. Me regularly having to go there. I got my check a student card,
Hence, I'm saying that it's possible. I mean, even the security guards are people.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily. They're not gonna check. Oh, what's your? Because I can just go there and then they ask me what's your student card, and I'm like, I forgot it at my room.
Yeah.
Or I give them an excuse. They just gonna let me.
Or you call somebody who visited them.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
Now that's how I was
that.
accessing.
Yeah.
So I think it's.
But
it's not safe. Maybe it's a light.
I think from 2017, 18 going up, their regulations were becoming more tight.
Yeah, that's good.
If I want a student now, card go back, slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but now I was able to enter. The last time we did this thing, it was in 2019. Yeah, rekena. So there's a certain group. So everybody already knows me because Marcus tell them about me. But I have this cousin, Pace and all that. So if you come already people want Tavela, then I use the advantage. Yeah, guy, if you come on launch student politics, Ravashapu, at the later stage, I find out this guy is not even a student. But I've had an impact, moved on.
Wow.
Oh, so until the yes, I was the politics.
Wow. So I mean, we've had this Utalama Daisy and all of that. I mean, I think this is towards the birth of. Wait, before we get to the birth of Ikemeleng, you mentioned that you were not at home. You were sleeping at various friends' places. What happened? Did you run away from home because you didn't want them to tell you, hey, go to TUT?
Yeah, so we were not agreeing with my stepdad and my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never agree on certain things. There are things that I wanted to do, and I couldn't get support, you know. And my mom is someone who's very loud, or shouter, and then what I feel. So I don't know. Then I just had to, you know, run out.
Yeah,
so I just had to go on the street. Kapela that life. Amongst old people, I'm the youngest.
You are there within.
Sleeping everywhere. That thing is not How do I get 2 a.m. from station 13 to station 1? Because I once stayed there. It's not like.
Which year was that?
Those years, 2015, 2016.
Oh, I know safe Muralina, Nekatama Coms. Number 3. And we are more 7, but
Deep Slot has never been safe, my man. When did you start staying here?
I stayed here in 2016.
Okay.
Between 2016 and 2018. Let
me tell you. When I first came here in 2004, working with my stepdad and my mother. I was visiting my mother's houses here. Going to a check shop. No snama good house or anything. These houses, no snama iri. Nelly didn't kofela the current shop and you know that. So walking there, one of this old dumping that you see. Up there. Until number 5. Yeah, so you literally find a person dead right in the middle of the road. That's 6 p.m. and I cannot go to summer. Deep Slot has always been dangerous.
And then we jump by that
time I was young. Like I don't even understand.
Can we agree, Hore? Deep Slot at some point.
Yeah.
Because I had an incident like this by 2018. And I found people number 1 Macheroni Street. And out
Macheroni.
Yeah. Someone ali moba mapiste fela dilo mo plastic mo matlo mauto. Wa bona mangal. Ajile ka mo mutho o mongwe rickshaw banana mo o mongwe jamba o a o shore ka banana go ba rickshaw banana mo ka o feel stop. So that's when I realized, I honestly speaking nna ne ke thaba go mahaya kre o etswa wa kwa ba re mamang o file kai wa tshoa o sa mmona mara ntwe o batla letswa. That day I felt nothing, and maybe it's because they told me before ba bolaile batho ba mpotsa le re ba ba bolaetseng. Something in me ya re ba ba swinne when I hear gore ba dirileng ba dirang go batho ka mo dintlong tsa bona ba ituletse ba tsena ba tsengwanyana ba moripa ba tsamaya le ena mo strateng ba dilonyana tse di bjalo. So it kills letswalonyane lao hanyane bo re ba nka ra so ena mo
check yourself home. If this thing ne dira ju go mae wa tseba rona le batho ba tshweni rona le batho ba mama ne tlo bodara what's going on, but more agere tlhakatlhakane, so you don't even care. No here no one cares.
A man for himself.
Yeah, mamponi, like no one cares, bro. No one literally cares. Yeah. So do you know I have a criminal record?
No, I don't know. You're telling me what's happening.
Let me tell you. So after being on the street, yeah, now I'm job hunting. Hey, I lucky, bra. Like by 5 ne rongwala test somewhere or grace span. Yeah, and I would pass out of those 5 people. I feel I fail. Get the job. But again, this thing in me, and it's not me. Yeah, or like intimidate about to like the input fund, like let's say we're going meeting
for real.
Yeah, like when I raise some things then someone who sees themselves as a supervisor, yeah, they will feel like this guy got to go position before you understand. Yeah, so that is how next and last to go. So my criminal record, Mr. Price, I come in as a, how do we join these things? Casual. Yeah. Casual.
Are these things?
Wow.
Kabereka go Mr. Price, Spana. Towards December, that was in 2015. Towards December, Rabereka Mola, I want you to come in for night shift. Like let's peg overnight so that in the morning the people who are done everything prop because in December it's busy. But there's this group of gentlemen, there's a lady, she didn't stay far from my place or I'm station 4, and we went to the same school. For sure. So I wanna no. I'm telling you. So those guys one setup, man. A serious setup. Took the merchandise in my bag. And it's not heavy stuff, man. So I'm not fire. I'm tired. It's in the morning. You just go to at least give it like Roman. Security Fikamola do watch. It's about Mr. Price. I think over 10 watches.
Worth how much?
Mr. Price said it's not expensive. I think that watch was 200 and something.
Maybe they were not even worth more than 2K.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was actually 2K if they were 10.
I'm now being asked, where did you check these things? Obviously, when I is a black child, they can't give you a chance. Because of a chance. You're like, you are not guilty. But no, people have been stealing. That means it's been you. They even had to call those those guys from Mabur. Yeah, but I was angry at that time because when I said there was something, I was furious, man. And I told them shit. I even told them, fuck you, those guys. The big bosses.
Then now our approval or when?
They called police. Because you know emotions, right?
Mara, no. I want to know what triggered you to end up fighting them while you should be just defending yourself.
My brother, I defended myself being nice. You know for how many hours? 2 hours. Then you see someone when those guys were disrespectful. Someone talks to you, but he's like, so that is what triggered me. You can do whatever that you want to do, guys. Then they called police, and they made sure that they pushed that case. Yeah, I got arrested, slept in Randburg, went to Sun City.
When is this?
2015. Yeah, I went to Sun City. ekifihla in the jail cell go ma juvenile because I was still young. Hey walo yo bafana bana ba makhala tmamol
ya dia ha fene vele go faka lo
ekitsena ka da I still had to be strategic. Ba ekifihla nje ke tsena ba mbudisa Raymond bueno what's happening ka wena ke re banyaka story ba gono trapa sha
re ba go sware jure khalo rutela robot.
Then I told them I killed the person by mistake. Yeah, they started taking me serious now. Yeah, they all came to me banyaka go story what transpired and I go fela bana ba dirang ba comfort don't worry actually re na re le mo mfethu le ka mathata ma different ba no ska la depression or it's in the moment and all the volleyball and I'm on the other cell wa go mona go oh psata le mali dilo ba tlhabana ka da. Then you ask yourself for yo this place plus agree in Dwana it's different from the Senator the Crowd man because I stayed there before. Then before Bangisha Goma Juvenile I stayed with the Crowd man that side.
For how long?
It's chill for a few hours. It's chill there. Wabona right. Kamulai. Panal di Bible. The Bajirang.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah. If you take that, go so. Basowa get down.
Baba go ba lwa ka reason ka bua ba lwa ka fana.
Yeah. So if you take that, bambutsa that kababutsa then. Now I knew I was going out because the thing in Gishemo like I couldn't pay bail. So they took me there. Kababutsa that so they yo and you still going to stay more?
No, but tell us where the parents not involved in terms of now you issue the bail, which is possibility that you can get a bail.
Which I'm still talking. The reason I went to the Sun City is because there was no one in the family who was involved. Later on, but my prison what damano mo one bija understand. There's no one who can phone or landline. You go prison to call home or no one. What did you want to because I looked innocent like this one. What do you Karisha, no, the parents go there 1, 2, 3, and I couldn't call anyone. One thing that I always do, number that one you can beat me.
Yeah,
from a friend, my mother, my grandfather, everyone, I know their numbers. So that if it's in danger, and I know the right people to call, I can't call my mom right away. Don't feel that angle or hey bruh, this what is happening. I'm in danger. So that time on phone I called my friend Marcus. Bruh, I'm arrested. And that time near Bloma fed because he was working doing his practicals for teaching. Bruh, I'm arrested, but I do have money and my card is there. Can you go and withdraw? Go to my uncle, tell him I'm arrested. Then they can come and fetch me. Go Sun City. Yeah, then they did that. The following day, those boys, they thought they were gonna enjoy me. When someone Malepe Percy take off the overalls. The overalls.
So you were there for how long?
For a day. I slept there for a day. Agree. Upon my arrival.
Literally experience.
Yeah. It's not that thing. It's not that thing you go jail.
Never start to do. Never start to move for
But had I not lied,
same day.
But welcome on and give one number park.
So who advised you, or you just got it from the street, knowing what you have to lie inside for your own protection?
I was telling you about my experience at school.
Yeah.
You must connect the dots, my man. You see how strategic I've been from school, even outside. So I'm someone who can be able to connect like the dots very fast. The story say that Yeah, so
Very storyteller. Since you run content.
yeah, so got out, they were surprised. This man, really. Bye-bye, my friends. And I left. I didn't even eat lunch. I arrived at night. I ate breakfast and that mutoho was nice. Yeah, before lunch.
Wow.
Yeah, I can go and eat lunch with them, but giving them away.
Also, how is Mutoho in there nice? I mean, the only thing you want is freedom. You just want to be out. How do you even get time to enjoy? Or is it because you knew you were going to be out the same day?
Yeah, but I think, there's no amount of freedom like being in prison.
What do you mean?
Being in there, that thing is a rehab, woman. If they were for you to land in prison, if not some of us, Baba scam and all that. If you are really doing like some dangerous shit on the street, or if you go prison, you are likely to change when you come back. You know that when you're there, you are on your own now, reflecting. I want to weekend get some Lalas bro, 24 guy. Sober, this thing started quite again and all that. Being new there. You are able to find yourself. Oh, look at that.
No, but for reading.
Yeah, you're able to find yourself. But what in the land a different person. And Luena, from within, you can find your purpose.
But talk reading the Bible. They just read books.
It clearly makes sense. So let's move to, you were arrested, you were in the streets. I think you one of the most fortunate people that we have in our community, because being exposed to the street life that you were exposed to, you could be a junkie, you could be a whole lot of things, you understand? Like you could be a drug addict, you could there's a lot.
It can get swallowed.
You could have maybe even be, I'm sorry to say this, but dead by now. Even worse. You understand? So let's move on to close to the birth of Ikemeleng, not right there. 2011, you mentioned that you were still busy with the TUT stuff and whatnot.
No, that was 2015. 2011 is my arrival in Deep Slot.
Oh no,
2015.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to TUT in 2015.
Yeah. And then fast forward 2015, you were arrested, and then 2019 you were busy with those student politics in TUT, but though you were not a student, right? What were you doing then in 2019 besides all of those activities? Right a year before the birth of Ikemeleng.
So before Ikemeleng, Negile in the film industry. I've worked with so many people in Deep Slot, and I've always been that person who, sometimes we confuse things. By now, like I'm a strategist. People just go around calling themselves the creatives and all that. You must be able to differentiate. A creative someone is someone who knows how to edit, how to make your podcast look beautiful, man. Hey, what's going on? You understand? That is a creative. A strategist is someone who will channel you. In order for you to get resources, you can do this, you can do this. In order for you to get into this place, you can do this. So now I'm one of those people. And I always wanted to be productive in my life. But one picture lazy, but I can't do things, physically, I can't work. But I know I can make things happen.
You can make things happen for real.
So, being exposed in the film industry, there's a brother of mine called Simon Maringa. Maybe you know him.
I know him.
So I worked with him in 2017. Prior that, 2016, I met this other guy called Jake Scott. Jake Scott. That one is a thug. That guy. I meet him. He was pushing this campaign called I'm a Survivor. Yeah, he was going around interviewing like people that are under chronic illnesses like TB,
Yeah, for real.
HIV and AIDS, but specifically focusing on HIV.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I go to the higher offices like Constitutional Hill. Remida like serious judges, Judge Edwin Cameroon. Again, I go to Section 21, like serious things. Go Metro FM would go there. There was a lady called Criselda Kananda.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know her.
Was she the one connecting?
No, that lady is diagnosed with HIV. So Maria Molarum interview while she's having a show. Yeah. That guy na plaga, but he was nearly to man. As I feel like. What's rightful to us, like he will just give us 200 nyana and I in the background why Asia we're riding in a BMW what so 2016 the same year I send a resignation letter to him. I'm no longer going to be part of this, but obviously I had to spice it up. I'm going to further my studies and all that. But now I knew what I was doing. 2017, I worked with Simon. Simon got an opportunity. When someone was finding him, having like serious offices in Rambek, beautiful place, beautiful studio.
Simon was living.
Yeah.
Married. Yeah.
I told you, everywhere I go, people feel intimidated by the ideas that I bring to the table and the strategy, so on. So obviously, Simon, I love him as a brother. He was pushed to a corner to dislike me, but at the later stage, I want to know, man, this is wrong. This boy, there's nothing he's doing wrong. People, the influence around him, and you know, I'm sorry to say this. You know, sometimes ladies like, get rid of this one.
I mean, it's the power of...
Yeah, so there's a lady who came from Tembisa, Africa, and she changed the whole thing. That is when the company was now starting to collapse.
Then now everyone was just starting off from...
Started with me. I was never getting calls anymore. Or come, let's meet. Like, you know, when you are used to that culture.
Yeah.
We're going
There's
to
always
office,
a seat for you. Yeah.
There was never those calls, and I tried to bring people culture change in the company. By today, I'm telling you, the company was called Shibon Afri Films. They took a far blind. Because we are born already, this man is a visionary, we are more or a pusher. Like even today, he pushes people around him, but they take advantage. Yeah. So from there, company collapse. Then Simon comes back again. I have a project. That's 2019. We go to Pitori. We stayed there for like almost the whole day. Really busy to shoot something. Then there, I'm being able to become the director of photography. I'm being able to become a scheduler because the team was not enough. So I'm calling all these actors, negotiating with them and all that. I want arranging meetings with them just to make that project really sharp. Then you know, there's always before you can even finish the project, jealous already. Prevail. I understand. So we couldn't finish that thing. And imagine we were nearly at the end. You know what hey mama, it's that unnecessary jealous. Remember, these things are building me bit by bit. Now I'm remaining humble. One day there's something that I'm going to do. And I'm not going to be begging anyone or something like that. 2019, okay, that happens. 2020, get a call. Go headquarters at EFF to capture membership capturing for the entire country, all the 9 provinces. pushing there. Then COVID hit us. Then we had to sit at home. You guys cannot continue and all that. Radula, that thing, like it helped me, because Ikemeleng Foundation started in 2020. It helped me when I sat down and reflected, and things just came. And me being a strategist, God, I know it's difficult in deep slot, but I'm going to make it happen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that is what.
This man can talk for days. Like, should we just let you say what you want to tell us or ask you anything? But yeah, we are on the birth of Ikemeleng. Ikemeleng is here. Whose idea is it?
Okay, so Ikemeleng Foundation. I have a partner, ne? So this partner comes to me. We in the middle of discussion. We discuss. The conversation was around the university dropouts in Johannesburg. You know, the ones that you find go the parking. Yeah, so those guys, like, we were talking about what can we do, like, to make a program, you know. Then quickly, I was like, we need to start at home. You know, now, since I lived in Deep Slot, this is what I see in Deep Slot. We have people that we went to school with, they are exposed to Nyaope. School dropouts. But there's lack of food security here. There's nothing you can do in a hungry stomach. Never. Now I become frustrated when I'm hungry and I have to work. I become very frustrated. I can't do anything. So, Karno, man. Okay, what's happening now? There's this project that was run by Deep Slot Youth Program, partner little moments by favor to the food parcels. Karno, I know Papi, and I know moments. Let's start a soup kitchen, and we are going to get food from those guys. But you know, like Reina was lagging, Lalas. Richana go start because of resources. Emana start. These things will find you on the way. Exactly. But rachava. What's about resources, young people? We have this tendency of just competing amongst one another. You know how much talent we have in Deep Slot. You are an artist, bruh. Ask yourself by now, why are you not out there? People are scared. Or if I help this young man, and it must not be about that. It must not be about that. We must support one another, bruh. If you see someone doing something, we must support one another. We must support one another.
100%.
Something that is keeping Deep Slot from not going forward. Is this thing of competing amongst one another, even when it's not necessary. It's not. I've seen a lot of people, artists. I lived with all these people. I know. Deep Slot DJs now, as we speak now. These guys are competing instead of building themselves by the sort of a forum or something, like where they once in a while they meet in one place. It's just them. Imagine like the DJ, the artist, the Tagan in one place. You guys are performing there. You have DJs and all that. We don't have that culture in Deep Slot.
But don't you think?
Jealousy is killing us.
Don't you think as you're thinking that maybe you should start that for them?
No,
as in
you know, guys. Let me tell you something. I appreciate you for what you did. This.
She did.
I'm still going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You guys, what this thing of depending on someone? People are captured.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about Ikemeleng. I'll tell you even about Slot FM. So Ikemeleng Foundation. It's or from there we start. I go to Papi. Hey, we want to start this thing. At least what.
Yeah.
Papi says, Chana, it's fine. Do it. Woman, gather young people. It started at 6. I'm someone who does not like look like I'm now competing or what. There was someone who was trying to do a soup kitchen.
Name and shame.
Akim Zulu. I don't know how now with names. It's up to them. They'll swallow the bitter pill. So I went to them. Kare, this is what I'm trying to do. Oh, the first person I went to is Deco. You know Deco?
No, I don't.
You don't know Deco?
No. I'm surprised.
Pro, Kumoto Pro, Deco man. You know, but I'll show you his picture after the interview. I went to him, told him about the idea. By that time, there's no Ikemeleng Foundation. It's me with the ideas. And I want to do something. So I went to him. Then he told me that right now we're specifically like focusing on this and that and that. But we can make it happen. What? But no, hey, something told me at the back of my mind, this thing is not going to be as fruitful as I want it to be. Because if I have another organization that is helping us fulfill this thing, obviously they won't give like too much time. Then, but I didn't. Azangaralwa next. I just took action. Then we went to Akim. Akim was doing like a soup kitchen there that is not existing. Yeah, we went there. The practical. We are the ones who are cooking now. Who must serve people. What's going on? Why are the people over? You know politicians. I will tell you about politicians.
I keep telling you.
So I from there told my team, guys, let's make some